Hello and welcome back to the Hidden Secret series with Kemya and Lynn. I am your co-host, Ms. Kemya, digital marketing strategist and social media manager over at marketingsparkler.com. And I want to introduce you to my co-host, Lynn. Lynn, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Lynn Miller. I'm the founder of Straight Talk Writer, and I'm a growth strategist using learning as the vehicle to generating revenue.
Awesome. So if you caught our previous video, we talked about programs, courses, products, and services not selling. And one of the key reasons why some of your products and programs, courses are not selling is because of the education you are providing. And so today we wanted to talk about the education in the course, for example. Are you educating your desired participant or audience member on what they want, or are you educating them on what you want them to know? That is a big difference and can make all the difference in your program selling.
It is the biggest problem I see because, people have a lot of knowledge and they want to share their knowledge and people ask them a lot of questions. But just because they're asking you questions doesn't mean that that's where they have the biggest pain.
Very true. Very true. Yes.
And your course has to focus on a painful experience they're having that they don't want to have anymore.
Yes, it's so true. A lot of times we don't want to think in terms of pain, and we want to be very fluffy and feel good. Think about what drives you, what moves you. If you are comfortable, you're not going to move. I don't move when I'm comfortable. If I'm comfortable on a couch under a blanket, I don't want to move for anything, right? Do you? Nobody does. No. So when you think about it in that way, think about your course that you're trying to sell. If it's not something, if it's not solving a problem that's given your audience member or your student, if they're not in pain about it, why would they invest in the course? It has to solve a specific problem that's causing them pain. It's causing them to struggle, and it's leaking over into other things. That's when you get somebody to get up and move. That's when you get people to invest in a transformation. But you have to figure out what that problem is. And it's not about you as the course creator. That's the key piece. It's about your student. What is your student struggling with? And I think oftentimes as course creators and service providers, we know what the client needs, and we try to go straight there. We don't think about what the client wants. You have to give your student what they want, not what you think they need. And the thing is, they'll tell you what they really want. Like Lynn said, they might ask you questions about different things, but that doesn't mean they're interested in investing in that type of solution. That could just be something that we're thinking about today. But if you look at, questions and things over a period of time, then you'll start to understand what they might be struggling with from a pain perspective.
And if they start talking about their feelings, I'm scared, I'm frustrated, I'm mad because this isn't happening the way I want it to, you're onto something.
That is exactly it. Like you said, feelings, they do matter. And so when you look at the way people talk about their problems, yes, what is it that's driving them crazy? Is it because they need more visibility? Is it, because they need to clean up their kitchen? Is it because they need to make more money for X specific thing? Because if you ask most folks, if something's related to money, everybody's going to say they need to make more money. Like that's not a driver per se. They need to make more money for something that's going to give you a little bit more insight. What do they need to do? Do they need visibility? Do they need to establish credibility? Do they need to increase profitability? What are the issues? Is their house a mess and it's making them late to work every day? It's like it's those type of things that are the feelings get wrapped up in it. And, it sounds like the opposite of what we typically say as business owners. Take your feelings out, take your feelings out of things. But for this, feelings matter. You got to be in tune with what is really causing people pain and where they're really struggling at. That's what you need to educate them on, how to get out of that predicament. So if you can create a transformation around that thing, like for example, if you are, a lifestyle coach and you work with people with, the way their home life is designed to make them more efficient and more productive. Okay, so them, taking a course on painting the walls, that doesn't make them more efficient and productive, no matter how fun it might sound. Efficiency and productive comes into the way your kitchen is laid out, the way you break out chunks of time, those types of things. So you might have things that you want to educate your audience on, but if you're in tune to what they say their problem is, figure out how to develop a course or program that allows your customer to experience the transformation that they desire to have, like you said, Lynn, feelings. Then you can get them to invest in your course because they're getting the exact result they said they wanted, and it's going to make their life that much easier.
And they'll be motivated to finish it.
Yes, because you don't want to be one of those people that people enroll in your course and they never open it or they don't finish it, because if they don't finish it, then you can't get them to invest in the next thing.
Absolutely.
So you got to get them to not only invest in the course, but move through the process, experience the transformation, which gives them a win, which makes it easier for you to get a testimonial, which makes it easier for you to sell them up your value ladder.
Absolutely.
See how seamless that can be? If you think about it in that way.
I love it.
Yes. And so we really just wanted to dive in a little bit deeper on that, because we realize that a lot of service providers and course creators, you're creating things that you want to create because you had a great idea. I mean, I'm partially talking to myself, so don't feel bad, but you had a great idea and you decided you wanted to put this thing out here. Nobody asked you for that. Nobody said they wanted that. And that's why things fall flat, is because you forgot to take yourself out of it. You aren't selling a course to yourself. You're selling it to your prospective students. What does your student want? And this is one of those things that if you have any questions or comments or want to get more details, please feel free to leave us a comment below and tell us how you figured out what to sell as opposed to what you wanted to sell. Are you selling what your audience says they want, or are you selling what you think they want or what you think they need? Notice the difference there. So share in the comments. How'd you create your last course? If you don't have a course, how'd you create your last program? How'd you come up with the idea? Who gave you the idea? Was it sparked by you or was it sparked by your audience? That's the key.
That's the key.
Thank you for watching another episode of the Hidden Secret series with Kemya and Lynn. We hope you had as much fun watching it as we had filming it for you.
We definitely had fun with this. We know we threw a lot of information, a lot of tips, and it might be a little bit overwhelming, but that's okay. The more important thing is what to do next.
Yes. So what's next? We'd like you to, if you haven't already, download the workbook below. And as you comb through your notes, if you need additional help and support in order to implement the ideas that we shared in the video, please book a consulting call with either myself or Lynn. Our contact information is in the workbook, and we'd be happy to support you and strategize ways that you can incorporate the tips from this Hidden Secret series into your business. Until next time, have a great day.
Thank you.